grand final. Here we have Shea Ramirez and Ryan Tucker.
How you doing, guys? Last couple of days it's been pretty wet, so you can't really see it on the camera, but there's about a couple of centimetres of water, so it's going to be a real scrappy, wet game. Ryan, what's your take on today's game?
It's going to the skill level. I think is going to be brought down to close to zero. Very wet, as you said, but big teams today. At least 20 players on both teams, and we're playing 12-a-side. First grand final for 12-a-side.
It is, mate. I mean, Solna have been a really great team all year. I mean, a lot of guys in form. I'm looking at their team now. They are stacked. They've got a lot of quality players, but Soda have been able to beat them a couple of weeks ago, and they're always in for a shot. Really solid players there also. So I think we've got a couple of minutes to go, and yeah, we'll take from there. All right, to all our viewers, wherever you're watching, back in Australia or just here locally in Stockholm, my name's Shea, joined with Ryan Tucker. Weather today is a chilly 15 degrees. There has been, as I said before, there's been a bit of rain hanging around for the last couple of days, but they're looking at the forecast now. There's nothing expected, should stay the same all game. We're joined with our umpires Gilly and Jay. Jay coming up from Link Shopping for the big show. Loves a big game, just like a couple of other of these players.
Andrew Giller there, the one in the middle. He's been the main umpire throughout the season. Come over from retired, I think, 15 times from playing. And Brommer folded, or the team actively folded at the start of this year. So Gills decided to put on the umpire's jersey and be the main umpire of the SAF competition.
Södermalm, Rafa's got the ball. Kick into the forward line. Nice punch by Thomas Clear. Incorrect disposal. Solna free kick. Gould with a kick inside. Gaz with a punch. Dools with a clearing kick out to Macca. Unable to take the mark. Plays on. Tim Gould again with the ball. Clears the ball out to the far wing. Jimmy's under it, takes a great grab. Very skillful player, Jimmy.
Tim Gould running through the middle there, trying to get the ball. Oh, great mark inside there to Adam Cabbage. He's got the range from here, Shea.
I don't know, might test him with the wet ball. We'll see how he goes. There you go, proven wrong. Ryan Tucker right on it then. Great kick by Cabbage. Solna to open up the account with 6 points.
Adam Cabbage coming off a broken nose in the last game of the series 2 weeks ago. I don't even think that he went to the hospital, Shea.
Oh, well, it couldn't have happened to a nicer bloke in the first place, but nah, he's a strong fella, Cabbage. He's been leading these Solna Axemen on all year. He's been doing a great job. Jay's balling it up now for the first time of the game. Tap by Solna. Jake, the Canadian recruit, kicks it out towards Michael Larson. Chased hotly by Jason Delos. Both boys in for the ball. Delos clears the ball out with a nice kick up the wing. Only to the avails of Dull, who drops the mark. Solna look pretty hot here early. How it goes, played on. Real wet conditions out there. You can see the boys slipping over. Boys appealing for them, dragging it in. Where's it going to go?
Free kick call there by the second umpire, further away from the contest. The most experienced umpire of the two. Jay even accredited to AFL. Oh, great mark there from Larson, just on the side of the box.
When he's hot, he's hot. If it's Michael's day, Soda have got a really good chance today. Rafa, the veteran, taps it out. Unable to mark. Soda with a shot on goal. And just pushes it across the face of goal for a point.
Nick Law there, the only Kiwi in the competition as far as I'm aware. Come into Södermalm, I think midway through this season, puts it through for a behind.
So Jason Dallas just retrieving it from the construction site back there. He'll have the kicking duties more or less for the most of the period of today. See how they're setting up in a traditional huddle here. We'll see where Jason's going to kick to. Ben Van Dam's been playing really well. He's going to be a big option. Going out to Cabbage instead from behind. unable to mark. Thomas clear, hard on the ball, very well done. So Cubbage takes it down. He's having a ripper of a quarter here, Tucker.
Great tackle there, and that's what's going to lead these Solna boys to a victory. If he can continue that performance all day, Solna are going to be a great chance. Oh, a bit of a shy kick out there on the right side. Tim Gould with the ball in his hand now, trying to hit Oscar in the... Oh, great kick there from Tim Gould, one of the Australians in the Solna team, and Oscar Magnusson, probably one of the best Swedes in Stockholm area, takes the mark inside 40.
No, yeah, you're right there, Tux. Like those three blokes there, they're the nucleus for this team. They really drive the play throughout this Solna team. They're absolutely great to watch when they're on fire. And he makes no mistake. He knew about it straight off the boot. He sticks his hand in the air and he's happy about it. Look at him. He's pumped. He knows he's on camera as well. He loves it. He loves it.
Oscar's represented the Swedish national team quite a few times in the last kind of 5 to 10 years. He represented the Swedish team down in Australia at IC 2014 and at various European championships. Great Swedish player.
Yeah, loves his footy. Absolutely loves his footy.
Hey guys, have you got another spare match ball, please?
Umpire Andrew Gillard is just requiring a new ball. We have a couple of fences just behind our goals, which is a bit unfortunate. So we get a few lost balls in the summer as the foliage down at the Scarp Neck end gets a bit crowded over summer.
Here in Stockholm, we had 3 rounds. Solna going down in all 3 rounds, while Södermalm 2 of 3 wins in the last 3 games of the competition. We ball up here in the middle now. No tap there. Oh, we've got a free kick to Solna, holding on the ruckman. Now on the midfield there, Oscar. Oscar with quite a big boot here. Will he try and hit the forward there of Adam? He's looked for it. Oh, great contest there. Good pressure from behind from Gaza, the Brit in the Södermalm team.
It's pretty scrappy. As I said, there's a couple of centimetres of rain over the last couple of days and there's not really good drainage on this ground. Umpire's played it on. Jimmy doesn't know yet. He still managed to shake his player off. Right foot wobbler down to Soda. Soda have got it back. Veteran of Rapper. Back to his running midfielder. Taking his time out, looking at his options. He's looking for Michael Larson. And he's happy just to see that out for a ball up. In this competition, we don't have any boundary umpires. As we are only a small organisation, we ball the ball up just like back in under 12s. Oscar coming up for a spell. Michael Larson with the ball again. Slippery conditions. Solna out with Tim Gould. Tim Gould puts the ball down for a bounce. Kicks it out, looking for Cubbage. Cubbage with the spoil. Looking for holding the ball. Gets flinged out. Jake taken down. Didn't have the ball. Södermalm free kick. This is Jake here. He's from Canada. It's his first year playing AFL footy, and he's had a great season.
Yeah, fantastic season. One of the standout performers earlier in the season, a game against Norrtälje. He kicked 3 goals against a great defence. It was a great game for Jake, one of the best I've seen him play. Ball hit back now to Brad through the middle. Tries to hit the forward line of Michael Larson there. Gets the ball in his hand, can't control it. Breaks through a tackle there of Kibbis. Handball away, but he's being tackled down. What umpire saying, holding the ball. Great work from the Solna team there.
Yeah, incorrect disposal there by Mike. He's just getting used to the conditions here. Södermalm with a kick again. We'll see if you look for Michael Larson again. He's leading forward, and here he is. Bang, takes it on the chest, as you've got to do in these wet conditions. Making sure Dallas is keeping him honest.
Feels like that Jason's having a bit of trouble keeping on Michael in the early stage of the game here. Michael been out in front every time and being able to control the ball.
Look, I think Dallas just needs a bit of time to get. He's one of the older blokes, but I mean, he's got a lot of experience, so I think he'll be all right with Michael as the game goes on. And just off the side of the boot, just misses to the right there. Södermalm point.
Hard to hear on the video here, but we have it's quite a wet and heavy ball. You hear the thump off Michael's boot there. It was quite a heavy ball. And that's going to just continue to get worse throughout the game. Have a kick in here from a great fly from Thomas Darker there, the Södermalm player. Ball on the ground, the contest here, and Cabbage in, gets the ball in his hands and tries to kick it out. He's brought it in there. Thomas clear in there as well. It's heavy defense here from the Södermalm players. Down with heads over the ball. It's good to see in this weather that they're trying to get the ball in their hands and not just trying to kick it away. Out to Jake here from the Södermalm club. A big kick out. That's going to go out in the full there.
Yep, out in the full. The scores are Solna 2 goals 0-12 to Södermalm, just the 2 points. So Solna really just trying to attack again. Look at the Cabbage. Bristles unable to take the mark. Thomas clear all over it, head over the ball. I think he was pushed in the back there. Solna free kick.
Solna having a bit of trouble getting out of their back half just now. I think Södermalm locking it in, and the heavy balls, just long kicks aren't working. Joel Jansen with the drop mark there. Handball back down to Bambi, one of the oldest Swedish players in the team here. He tries to get the handball away. Good shepherd there from Moose. Joel Jansen with the ball again. Kick back into the midfield.
Jake unable to take the mark. 3 Solna players around him. Jake really well done there. Able to keep his feet. Tools. Might have been an incorrect disposal. Andrew Gillard didn't see it. Solna with it. Great tackle from Jonathan Bristles. No prior opportunity. Play on. It's a wet scuffle here. Tools over the ball. A lot of Solna boys, a lot of bodies over the ball. It's a hot footy right now. Soccering danger there. It's a wet footy. You can't do that. Tim Gould with a free kick.
I think he's been paid there for sliding in. No, they reversed it. Got the one for kicking in danger.
Michael Larson unable to take the ball. 3 Solna players around. Solna have great numbers here. Did he try and take him on? They're holding the ball.
There's some indecision by the umpiring squad here. Gillia, I guess, more used to being the central umpire on the ground and controlling the game. And then Jay, obviously, with the more experience through his career, with a very, very loud whistle.
No, you're right there, Ryan. But I mean, 2 umpires are like a team out there. They've got to work together, and they haven't umpired together for a while. So I'm sure by quarter time they'll be on the same page, and that'll go through for a rust. Another point for Södermalm. I'm unable to kick a goal yet, so it's 2 goals zip. Solna, 12 points to just the Södermalm's 3 points. It's a mongrel kick out to the right wing. Macca has voted in. But Solna again just being able to tidy up there. It's a 2-on-1 contest. Mick doing really well there. Mick head over the ball. Michael Larson doing very well out there to Macca. Unable to take the mark. Tries to punch it out. Ben Van Dam straight over the ball. Tries to tap out. Again, Solna cleaning up. Matty Barton unable to take the mark. 2-on-1 contest. Södermalm v Solna.
Those long clearances, as we see a handball out the back there from Gaz, the long clearances aren't too bad in this weather because a clean mark is generally not going to happen.
Absolutely right. If it's not straight to you, just a kick out to the boundary line is good enough because you've got to be really good to take a mark. So just into space is pretty much the key for today. Meanwhile, Rapper on the wing.
Yeah, quick play on there. Rapper's holding the ball up though. Galen was looking to get the ball away quickly. We've got to switch on here to Brad. Oh, great mark, and he's played it on. He's going to look for goal here. Has he got it? Have a look at him. The big cheer coming from the Södermalm player. Great mark, break through a tackle and run onto goal there from Brad Stoll.
Yeah, look, Södermalm on the ball for the last 5 minutes. They've looked like the dangerous team, and it was just going to happen. I mean, these Södermalm guys look really good going into the forward line now. So first goal for Södermalm. So if you've just come in, it's Solna Axemen 2 goals 0 to Södermalm 1 goal 3.
Big thing as well that these teams aren't quite used to is the obviously the 12 aside, but having so many reserves on the teams, trying to get these changes to work out, and so that everybody gets a bit of a game time and flow in the game. And it's going to be hard to work out this game.
Yeah, you'd think that having 25 blokes come down to a game, it'd be on your side. Hey, I'll come back to that. She's out for a boundary throw-in. But yeah, Ryan, I mean, myself playing for the Ayrshire Swans and you guys at Nortelli, I mean, sometimes you'd only have 10 players, but you're able to take over a team because the other team would just have so many guys on the bench, and it was hard to make those transitions coming on if trying to get guys into the game that were a bit cold. It was a hindrance sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Like you say, it's just getting used to having those chainers and getting the chainers in the right part of the field as well. You see Ben Van Dam here took the mark off the out of full kick from Tunda, going for goal. Doesn't have quite the length. Ball still in play. We've got a scrappy ball there from Söder. Bit of a soccer kick out there from the Söder player. And a hot contest in Oscar Magnuson with a handball. Another handball from Van Dam. And the moves with the big left foot. Will it go through? It's been touched on the line there. And a touch on the line from the goal umpire.
Yeah, it was good. He was seeing it go. It's a really heavy ball there, so Södermalm had players back knowing it wasn't going to go in. So this is the first time of Söder kicking out. We'll see what their setup is. They don't look really organised at the moment. So he goes with a big torp, big mongrel torp down the middle. Thomas Clear looks like he's going to get onto it. Jimmy tries to clean up and spreads it out wide. Ben Van Dam back to him, a little clever soccer kick. And Jimmy just a wide kick out. That's a smart kick. I don't mind that kick at all. Ryan just said it before, like it doesn't really matter if it's a wet ball. You just put it out into space.
As you see Jake Granger coming from the field, and mate, I think he's had a great start to the game. Very hard tackles and hard on the ball already this quarter. It's going to be great for Södermalm if he can continue that all game.
Yeah, both teams have a solid bench, so they look pretty good. I'm looking at Jake come off now. He looks buggered, but he'll be back in a couple of minutes, ready to go.
The ball up in the far corner, and we have a handball from Rapper straight into the hands of Tim Gould with some pressure behind from Thomas Darker. That's gone out in the full there, so we'll have a kick in from Södermalm. And Brad with the ball in his hand now. He's going to be looking for a contest. Hard marking conditions in the wet. Hits it wide, looking for Cherry there. With some great body contact underneath the ball for Ben Van Dam. Larson soccers it forward. Quite close to the boundary line over there. Chased hard by James Mailer and by Moose from the Solna club. Left the ball behind both of them. Well, we've got some contact there. Free kick, Solna holding.
Yeah, he's held without the ball there, but you can see the free kicks are going to the players that want over the ball and want the ball the most. You can't turn on a 50-cent piece over here. You've got to really just take your time, just put your head over the ball. As Jimmy has a nice favourable kick out to the wing. Södermalm and Solna just scrapping for the ball. It's a wet, heavy footy out there. Tim shovels one out to Tom Clear, unable to take it. Carl, was he shoved in the back? Yes, Gilly says so. Södermalm free kick.
Oscar a little bit too keen for the ball there. A bit of push and shove from the two Swedes in the middle of the field. But a very clear free kick here for the Södermalm player. Not much forward here. We've got in front of the ball. He's not a very big kick. Not a very big kick. We'll see. They're going to lead forward to him. Drops it right in front of Rapper. Good contest there from Van Dam. Galen with the ball on the ground. Another free kick holding the ball. Or incorrect disposal, says umpire Gilly. And Van Dam has the ball back in this midfield. Ball out in front of Oscar Magnuson now. 3 hard at the ball. Brad cleans it up. Very great pick up. Out to Thomas Darker on the wing. Followed by Tim Gould. They've played it on. Macca at the ball with Jonathan Briscoe as well. Holger Meyer with a great stop of the ball. Kicks it forward up to Oscar. Oscar's in space here. What will he choose to do? Long kick out to Viking. Out in space. How did he get out there by himself?
Mate, he just ran. He saw it coming in. He's got an open goal now. Will he finish it off? Matty Barton getting in the way of that and just a rush behind. But yeah, Viking put himself in a really great position there. Just an update on the score. Solna 2-2 versus Södermalm's just the 1 goal and 3 points. Brad there on the halfback. He's having a great game. Out to Thomas Darkin. Thomas Darkin, he's got a bit of space. Will he take it? Kicks up to the wing, looking for Michael Larson, but Jimmy's right in front of it. Jimmy's been great down there. You've got 4 Solna players around that one Södermalm player. They're reading him really well down there.
They're the kind of marks we're going to be looking for today. The good, solid chest marks, not giving the ball a chance to fly through the hands. As we've seen both there from Jimmy and from Bambi. Puts it in. No real Solna player attacking the ball there. The kick maybe not the best option. Galen Doolan taking the mark here on the outside of the square. We've got Mako out in the wing by himself. Sells the candy to Bambi, and Doolan with a bit of a mongrel kick out towards the sideline. The ball hasn't got over yet, so it's still in play. James Mailer picks it up, kicks it back to the middle. A rapper with a fly through, can't hold it. Brought down, Jed Kenwright on the ball there. We have Jimmy with the hands. Tries to get it out to Van Dam, can't get it away. Ball back to Rapper. James back again with the hands. Puts it back into the middle towards this circle. And we have Jed Kenwright with the ball in his hands now.
Great pick up by Jed. Fred's got space, doesn't want to give it off. His shovel out was the throw. No, it wasn't. Bambi with a little soccer out. Tunde's onto it. He's surrounded by two Axemen. Bambi with a out in the full. So he's socketed it off the ground. He's put it out in the full.
In Bambi's back, he could have picked the ball up and tried to go for goal instead.
Yeah, there's a bit of lack of voice out there. I think the boys are pretty gassed for the first quarter, as they do, but then the second winner kicks in, so let's see how they go from now. The ball's pretty close to the boundary. Alex Cherry, the first kick for today. And Jimmy again. That's about his 4th intercept mark today. He's having a really great game. So looking for an option. Not really much to kick to, so he's going to send it with a tour. Matty Barton and Cherry getting mixed up there. Solid. Great tackle. Still it. So umpire Andrew Gillard has paid that out. He's going to ball it up.
Considering that as the whistle blows for quarter time now, I was just going to say the pressure on that drop mark, even though there's 2 Serta players went up and didn't come down with the ball, they still managed to get the scraps on the ground, and that's just hard work there.
I honestly think the team that's going to win today is the team that stays on their feet, because we've seen a couple of contests here where there's 3-on-1, and the player, even the one that's outnumbered, is staying on his feet and he's coming up with the ball, and I think it's imperative these 2 coaches talk to their players now and tell them to stand on their feet.
So we have a quarter-time score of the Solna Axemen, 2 goals, 2 behinds, 14, to Södermalm Blues, 1 goal, 3 behinds, 9. So quite a low-scoring contest, and that was kind of to be expected in these conditions.
And as we're about to get stuck into the second quarter here, a lot of talk from the Solna Axemen. Old Phil trying to pump up the boys. No doubt, as I said before, it's about keeping your feet. I mean, we had so much rain, and this ground that we're on today, the drainage is very, very poor. As the ball's thrown up, Södermalm get the tap. Moves to the left foot kick into the forward line. Touch ball, play on. Matty Barton with a clearing kick. A rapper, the veteran, under it. Great chest mark. Wants to play on quickly. Unable to take the mark. Michael Larson just trying to get to his feet again. Jason Delos, the veteran, trying to get it up. Was he in the back? Andrew Gillard says so. Free kick to Solna.
Yeah, hard free kick there. I mean, definitely in the back, but newer Swede, Victor. Just trying to get the tackles on, but can't get him, roll him around. And a kick straight into Gentle, out the drop the mark there. Matty Barton puts a step on, handball the way there in the middle, back to Wolfie. Tank out on the field, handball up to Thomas Darker, takes the tackle on Jimmy, can't get away. Victor with the ball now, it's a 360, he'll be done there, holding the ball. Great tackle from the Solna player, and they played on. Kick down the forward, Cubbage chasing the ball down. Good shepherd there from Kudakar Khan. Chips it in to Alvin Thomas, can't keep his feet there, pulls the ball to ground, and Södermalm cleaning up the back.
Brad having a great game. He's my best on ground so far. He's been doing a great game. He's been a great game. Thomas Darkin up for the mark, unable to take it. Ben Van Dam still on his feet. It's a scrap, tries to shovel it out to Jimmy. Jimmy, great handball out to the back. Attacking kick in from Solna. Rapper. Adam Cubbage. Little spill out to the boundary line. Rapper dives on it and sees it over for a boundary throw in. Really good solid footy there from a couple of the names that we all know around this footy competition. Jay just nominating some ruckman, throws it up. Tap again from Solna. Wrapped up by Solna players. Rapper again. Tries to kick down the boundary. Thomas Darker picks up the ball. Shovels out the handball to space. Jason Delos, was he hold? No. Ben Van Dam scoops up the kick. Right foot kick into the thing. Adam Cubbage. And a spilled out ball to the boundary line.
Bit of a reversal here. We're seeing Solna keeping the ball in their forward half. Södermalm having trouble getting it out. Interesting to note, though, it's the same side of the field. I wonder if it's maybe a little bit uphill here, Shay.
My co-commentator here is quite a clown sometimes, but there's no wind. There's absolutely no wind to speak of over here, but it is interesting. Solna scrapping for the ball. Matty Barton all over him. Was he held? That's it. Free kick towards Södermalm.
Söder having a lot of numbers back with the ball. Maybe they're trying to get... and we've paid 50 here as well. 25 actually on this ground. Bit of a shorter format here in Sweden. 12 aside and a field of 120 by 100 metres. We've got the mark out on the wing there to Thomas Darker. Södermalm pushing forward. Puts the ball long, trying to find Mick Larsen. Couldn't get there, and Fredrik Rebo from the Solna club trying to mop up the back, left the ball behind. Push forward, Thomas Clear with the ball in his hands now. Kicks long to Oscar Magnusson.
Yeah, smart kick there by Tom Clear. He's given his players a chance. There's a 2-on-1. Oscar Magnusson scoops up. But Rapper cleaning up again. He's done that all game so far. He's having a great game. Södermalm doing really good defensively. Ben Van Dam tries to scoop it up. Looking to pass. Does he pass? Spoiled handball with Galen Doolan. Galen Doolan trying to pick up the ball again. Shovels it out. Thomas Darkin. Soccer off the ground. Mick Larsen trying to get involved. Scoops up. And Solna cleaning up again. Wasn't able to soccer. Michael Larsen dives on the ball. He's got to get it out. A shovel out by Solna. Thomas Clear in hard. Oh, was he taken high? No. Andrew Gillard says play on. As the ball goes to ground, boys fighting over it, and Andrew Gillard says that'll be mine.
Yeah, distinct. Hard to see on the camera. But Södermalm have two free men in their back line. And that's quite stark contrast to what Solna have. They're playing man on man at the back. It means they have a bit more over in the midfield. That's why they're getting the ball out of the midfield a lot easier. The kick long here to Cubbage and Khan, but Södermalm with their extra man back can take the contest to the ground and get the ball out for an easy handball to Thomas Darker. Kicks long, looking for Nick Law on the wing.
Yeah, Nick Law taking it up very coolly. Right foot kick in, looking for Michael Larsen to spoil out to the boundary. Solna want the boundary. Thomas Clear, and there's been a trip. And it's awarded to Södermalm. Rapper looking for the mark. Michael Larsen trying to scope. Nothing doing. Oscar Magnusson shovel out to Ben Van Dam. Ben Van Dam looking down the ground out towards Jono. Lovely great kick out in front of him. All he needs to do is take it. Who's running forward? There's no one there. He's got to take a shot. He's got to take a shot now. It'll skid through.
Definitely doesn't have the length here in the boot. Ooh, try too hard and he's kicked it straight away from all the players and right out. He had the time there. He could have waited.
Honestly, all he had to do was a low hard kick, and even if he didn't have the distance, I reckon that would have skid on.
See if we can get a word to one of the Solna players here. One moment. Jed Kenwright from the Solna players, mate. How's the first quarter and a half been for you?
Been pretty good, pretty wet, but it's good. Yeah, it's fun. It's an enjoyable game. Good atmosphere out there. I like it.
Is a hard run in these wet conditions?
It's harder to run, but I feel like you don't run as much, so evens out, I guess.
Jed, what do you reckon? Do you reckon, like, if the players that are staying on their feet, do you reckon they're the ones that are coming out with the footy more?
They're getting to freeze. They're getting the ball. But if you play stronger, you're going to get rewarded. So it's good.
All right, thanks very much. That's Jed from Solna. Kicks out to French here. It's a one-on-one here. Was he held without it? Umpire Jay says so.
Fredrik Rydberg from the Solna club limping off here, which could be a knee or an ankle injury. quite a important player in this Solna team. Or could be a hamstring as well as we're looking here. He's right beside us in the commentary team. As we see the ball here picked away from Van Dam, and Kibby's coming through the shepherd behind. Cubbage up front. Spoil there from Brad. Cubbage back on the ball anyway. He's got pushed in the back there. And the umpire's paid it.
I really like that matchup with Cubbage and Brad. I think that's a key matchup for this game. The Cubbage looks like to set out about 50 metres out. I mean, he's a great kick, but I don't think he's got quite the length. Oh, Freddie from Solna, who's come off now. It looks like an ankle. A short kick to Tim Gould. I think Tim Gould's going to fancy himself out here, but I don't know, Tux. I think he might pull up a couple of metres short on this kick.
Yeah, the ball is very heavy, as we've been speaking about earlier, and Tim, on his good day, he'll kick a 40-metre or 45-metre punt, but with this heavy ball and not so much running the legs, I think he might flop a little bit short here. See what happens.
That's right. It's quite a feat to kick it from that far. But Solna have got the ball again. Brad is looking out. He's looking for Jakey. Jakey, the first year player. It was the ball touched before it went out. The ball's in play on. Solna with a kick. Adam Cubbage unable to take the mark, gets to scrounge again. He's working really hard out there. Just great little snap into the middle. Adam Cubbage again gives a handball off, and it should be a goal. And it is great team footy there by Adam Cubbage. He could have taken it on himself and kicked the goal, but he made sure of it, and Jono's slotted it through.
Jonathan Ferris there, one of the Americans on the Solna team. He turned up to the ground about 5 minutes before ball up, chucked on a jersey, and now he's out here kicking a goal for the Solna team, putting him up 22-9 over Södermalm.
I mean, yeah, we're not doing it for money. I mean, the guy's it's a Saturday, guy's got stuff to do. Back in the middle here, Jay throws it up. There's been an infringement. I think there's an extra player in the square. It seems to be. Galen Dillon, it's a Södermalm free kick. Galen Dillon wants to get on with it, kicks it into the forward line 50, looking for Michael Larson. Michael Larson unable to take the mark. Down the floor. Boys are wanting it. Shovels it out to Michael Larson. Michael Larson trying to dance in the wet. Puts a snap on. Little check side kick. Not 15, play on. Wants to kick up the ground. But, intercept mark by the ruckman, Daniel Wolf. Looking for Michael Larson again. Jake looks like he's going to take it on himself. Bambi with a punch out. Jake's got the ball. Oh. He's taken high. It's Elliot, I think it was. Sorry, not Jake.
So Nick Law just outside 40 with the ball in his hand. Paid for the free high. The free high tackle. Got paid the free for the high tackle. Kicks it into the hot spot here. Michael Larson and Grant Link trying to get the ball. Macam behind, almost by himself there. Frenchie with the hard tackle behind, and the ball's out for Solna. Solna had a lot more numbers. No one to kick to though in the middle. Spoil there from Thomas Darkia. Left the ball behind. Shepherd by his own player, Joel Jansen with his clearance there. Good courage there from Khan, backwards against the flight of the ball. Doolan with the clearance out to Jakey in the middle. Took the mark there. We've got Cherry screaming for it on the wing. The kick doesn't quite make it to him. Handball over Van Dam's head. Solna with the ball in their hands now. Oh, try it, and Jakey copped it right in the head. The old Falcon makes... He doesn't give up. Look at him struggling. I thought he'll get that. Great work there from Jakey, the Canadian from the Södermalm team.
That's what he's given. Ever since his first ever training session in the winter of Sweden here, that's all he's given. He's played. His background is in Gaelic football. I think it was he played before at Tuck. So he had some idea before coming into this. But I mean, the guy's really taken this game on ever since he started playing. Bit of a shank kick. Galen Doolan trying to get rid of it. Incorrect disposal. Holding the ball, it says umpire Andrew Gillard. So Frenchie looking at Adam Cubbage, unable to take the mark. Jake out to Galen Doolan. Galen Doolan inside towards Michael Larson. Was he held? Oh, he's taken high. Michael Larson free kick. Now Michael's going to take it out from about 45. In the wet, it's all going to depend on his connection with the ball. There's a bit of a stiff breeze here, so we're going to see it's going from the left to right goalpost, if anything. He sticks it out right and it pretty much stays out right.
Michael Larson, one of the leading goal kickers from this season. I think he kicked up around 30 goals for the Södermalm club throughout the 9 games of the competition. Big boot out of there from Solna. Still got quite a lot of numbers around the ball. Handball out to Wolfie. Toes it on to Cherry. Looking out wide to Macca. And great spoil there from Frenchie. Background in rugby there, old Frenchie. The Södermalm, very diverse team, Shay.
Yeah, they are. They've got a few people like Matty Barton. He's England. Tunde, like is a soccer player. Gaz is a rugby league player. I mean, they've got a lot of these international players with diverse, as you said, like sporting backgrounds, and it's great. As Michael Larson takes a comfortable mark in very well in scoring distance.
Yeah, this is well within his range. With a dry ball, we're looking at him to hit it from 50, about 35, 40 metres out here. He should slot this through. He's over to the side. We have our fellow commentator Matthew Schultz just arrived.
G'day ladies, how we doing?
Great input there, Matty, great input. After the behind there from Södermalm, we have a kick out from Solna, straight along the ground. Moves it up the wing. Matty Barton just swallows it up there and tries to get the handball away. Touch through there. Viking from Solna. Busts through the crowd. Joel Jansen with the head over the ball. Can't get it away. Brad, and we've got Moose with a handball out, straight into the gut of Wolfie. And Tim Gould with a tackled from Galen there. And we've got a throw.
Incorrect disposal there. Timmy Gould looked like his way, but Galen Doolan just wrapped him up. So Gale looking for Michael Larson again. Great mark overhead. Very hard to do in this weather. He's got an open goal. He's looked for Macca instead and puts Macca in the pocket and says he's going to take a shot. There's an update on the score. Solna Axemen 3 goals 4 to Södermalm's 1 goal 5. And we've got about 5 minutes left in the quarter. So Macca's going to go around. He's played on. And he's just missed to the near side. So Frenchie's taken out the kicking out duties here, and he's going to look for Big Joel down the wing against Thomas Darkin. Thomas Darkin tries to shove it up. Without it, no. Doolan kicks us along the ground. Macca out the back, tries to soccer off out. And Jay's hold a trip there.
Heavy ball. Now he's fallen over. And we got a free kick against Södermalm for the push. So Jesus with the ball in his hand, hands over to Frenchie. Right, we've got a bit of Indus who's kicking it, and we have Nico kicking it out, and he's straight back to the Södermalm player. Dropped the mark, lucky for Solna. Handball come back to Cherry, couldn't get hold of it, and Bristol's all by himself in the centre of... Oh, he's dropped the mark as well, but he could have time to get it up, pick it up, and that's going straight through the goal. No, hard to see from our position, Shay, but that was the behind there.
It did look good off the boot, mate, but it's just he's just hooked it to the left a little bit. Bambi kicking. Bristles gives a punch. Frenchie gives a fend off. Don't argue. Kicks it out to the wing. Matty Barton underneath it. Great defending. Brad once again scooping up for Södermalm. But for me, he's been the best player on ground, to be honest. That's a Carl. Carl unable to take the mark. Boys keeping their feet. Thomas clear, a little bit of a shimmy, tries to give the give off. A little tap kick out to Cherry. Cherry trying to take him on. Will he pay it? No, it's play on. Down the footy, you got to protect the player now. Took him high. Thomas Darkin on the half back line with the ball.
So Solna Axemen is still leading the game 22-13 over Södermalm, but Södermalm with 8 scoring shots, only 1 goal and 7 behinds. Could come back to haunt them, Jack.
Yeah, they're doing everything right here. They've got the job done over the last couple of weeks. They started their season really poorly, but sorry, we've just got a dog out in front of us. So this update, it's just 3 points in it. Solna Axemen with 3 goals for 22-19.
About a minute and a half of the game, the ball's up and Cherry and Moose contest.
You'd think if Södermalm kick another goal here, that would really set some tempo going into the second half.
Definitely. We have a free kick here to Solna for a throw from Rapper. Cubbage back into the midfield, has the ball in his hand. Who's he looking for? A few leads forward, and Jason into the forward line. Gets the ball, and he's been taken down. He's got the free kick there, Shay. He's got about a minute. Will he take his time?
Jason's experienced enough to probably know he's not going to make the distance, so he's got to try and have a look. He set himself. If you're quite far enough, you try and give it a bit too much roost, and he's put it across the face, out of bounds on the floor.
Schulze says he would have kicked it.
Oh mate, he'd kick it from the other side of the ground, I'm sure. Maka I think these guys are just going to hold it up. Well, they probably don't know what the time is, so they're just going to keep going about their business. Sprays the middle, dangerous ball. Cubbage is over it. Thomas Darkin also. Rapper. Lovely. Great physical footy right here. Shoves out to Timmy. And that's the second half. So I'll just give you a quick score update. 3 goals for. Hey Tommy, come here. So right now we've got Tommy Darkin from Södermalm. Hey Tommy, mate, great first half from you. What do you reckon, mate? What are the conditions like out there?
Oh, it's beautiful, mate. Sunshine and rainbows. Everyone's taking marks, and it's just great footy. Yeah. No, it's sloppy out. Shit out.
Hey, I just wanted to. What do you reckon? Guys are playing really good defensive footy in this first half. Do you think it's?
Mate, everyone that's sliding in seems to push the footy away, and then, well, they're on the ground, so we're losing footy by sliding in and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully in the second half we can start keeping our feet a bit more. So.
And a goal to you guys going into the half there. Good momentum going forward.
Be good if a couple, but yeah, he's a bit side of a barn at the moment, mate. So hopefully you can start to convert a little bit more in the second half, and yeah, we can go forward.
Good luck in the second half, mate.
And as Andrew Gillard, we are set for the second half here. Ball up. Södermalm again, hands off. Wolfie looking for it back. Big fella tries to get down, shovels back out to Bristles. Wants to sweep around the right, snaps it in. Michael Larson loses his feet. Delos unable to take the mark. Jakey looking for a goal. Kick smothered, cleared out by Solna. Jimmy trying to sell some candy, gives the hands off. Very well done there. Oscar, blistering pace, sets off now. Will he try and take a bounce? Yeah, he puts it on the ground. Tries to give it Timmy Gould. Timmy Gould. Right foot entry into Bambi. Unable to take the mark. Cubbage out the back. And it's going to be a running goal for Solna. A great start for Solna here. Really, really good play. So Solna Axemen go to 4 goals 4 to 2 goals 7 to Södermalm Blues. 28-19.
First goal of the third quarter, also known as the Premiership quarter. Very important here for the Solna team. Solna, one of the most successful club in the SAF competition, have been in, I think they've won the grand final 5 or 6 times since 2007, while Södermalm have been in all but 2 grand finals in the last 10 years, but only have managed to win 2 of them. Some great history between these 2 clubs as the ball goes forward, and Larson takes the chest mark on his knees about 35 metres out.
Again, with a heavy ball here, it's going to be a hard kick, but Mick's definitely got the power. I mean, look at the 2 sticks he's standing on. I mean, he really does have the power. It's just if he connects with it well. I think it's got the carry, and he's put it through. Great kick from Michael Larson, puts another goal on the board. So 2 quick goals in succession here. For either team, it's back to a 3-point ball game for the Solna Axemen. 4 goals 4 to Södermalm's 3 goals 7.
Marcus Rapper coming from the field here, limping a little bit, as it would seem. Could be old age, but it could be that it could be an injury.
What I've heard he was playing his last season 5 seasons ago. But I mean, he's had a ripper of a game today. As Adam Cubbage scoops it over his head, out to another Solna player. The Solna player goes to ground. Oh, Nick, a little snap kick across the face of goal. Bambi's onto it. And a great little clear out from Södermalm there. That's a great kick. Nothing wrong with that kick. As the 2 Södermalm and Solna players go at it, tries to shift it out. Jake's coming in. Takes him out. Great bump. Good bit footy there. Oscar tries to handballs it to himself. He's on the wrong side. Goes check side to Cubbage in a scoreable distance.
Great there from Oscar. Normally we'll blast away from that distance, but nice little chip kick into Cubbage. Took the mark and is definitely in scoring distance here. And Oscar coming from the field here, giving a bit of lip to the Södermalm bench. That's what he's known for.
It's a bit early days, mate. You don't want to be giving anyone lip until you're about 10 goals up. But Cubbage tries to take it home, leaning his head to the left, across the face, and just for a point. There's Matty Barton. Oh, hands it off to Brad again for the kicking duties. He might go wide out here to Gaz, as there's nothing on, but he decides to go long out to the left. Wolfie the target, and Frenchie, a nice comfortable chest mark, no one around him.
Seems like the Solna club, or maybe even both teams, have had a chat amongst themselves and start trying to take the marks in the chest. There's too many drop marks in the first quarter trying to get it through their hands. As the ball's wrapped out on the ground now. Oh, it's popped out the back. Carlin the snap there on straight, gobbled up by Brad in the back line. What a great mark. Read the ball so well. Out to Doolan. Drops inside and Jimmy's on the run. Oh, slips over, can't keep his feet. Doolan on his feet. Sockers it forward. And Jed Kenwright comes in to pick it up for Solna. Probably the wettest part of the ground here, the corner closest to the camera. Handball forward, straight into Tanker's arms. Gets around the tackle, handball into Darkar, in trouble. Pulls out, Tanker leaves it behind. The ball's wrapped up there and it's 5 players on the ground. Oh, and it's come out. Timmy Gould's got the ball. Gets the handball back to Moose and he gets it, pushes it forward. Straight back into the contest. Jacob tries to get it. Kenwright, ball in hand. And Nick. Södermalm players going more after the player than the ball. Kenwright, he's been packing for
On the ball there, you can't really stick around up and try and fend someone off. I think Gilly's right on the money there. It's a bit hard in a grand final. I mean, I think it's a great call. I mean, if you're trying to take him on, he's an experienced player. Michael maybe held there. No, Jason Dallas is going to come out with it. He's got his head over the ball. He's in his back a little bit. Call his play on. Tom wanted to put a hit on 2 players. Oscar with a lovely attacking ball in. And that kick will suit him, I think. Bambi tries to see it out, and that'll be a ball in. Andrew Gillard says that'll be mine. So the Södermalm supporters getting very animated on the side there, as you can see on the left of screen. We're going to bring Azza in, mate. Like, what's your take on the game so far, mate?
Yeah, in these conditions, it's actually pretty hard. Very wet, a lot of body contact. Trying to get the ball off the ground isn't always so easy. With the handballs, you're trying to be a little bit too slick. Trying to play dry conditions. At the moment, Södermalm's had more of the ball, but Solna boys are actually using the ball better. And now I've just seen Södermalm kick the ball out in the full. So now we've got Solna going to drive it deep back into attack. It's a good kick, right to the spot. Big full forward coming out. He's hit the pack, down the ground, good pick up. Put in the middle across the face. And the ball rolls out of bounds.
I think you hit the nail on the head about the wet weather, trying to play dry footy. I mean, we do have a lot of rain during summer, but we have a in Stockholm here. We have a month break in July as it works over here for people watching from Australia. Everyone has about a month break through the July, so we end up stopping the season, and just every year apparently, or it seems to be, we get the rain in July, and we play normally dry weather footy. As Tommy goes in for the ball, was he taken high? The second umpire, Jay, seen him being taken high there, so it's a Södermalm free kick. Wants to play on straight away. Kicks it out to the wing. Lovely, danced around his opponent there beautifully. He's looking for Michael Larson, a bit of holding. Yeah, it wasn't the first time either. He was about to get caught. Michael Larson's probably going to take a shot from about 40, 45 out. And Mick's just outside that 40-metre arch. He's going to have a shot. How's he connected with it? He's put it across the face. And Jay's going to say that's mine. Little punch from Södermalm. Oh, he's stocking it off the ground, and Bristles has got a lovely goal. Solna do look a bit loose in defence. I mean, they are looking. It's a two-way street. I mean, when you want to play attacking footy off the defence, I mean, you got to leave a couple of guys loose. But Södermalm have completely nailed that one. So Södermalm have actually taken the lead now. It's a lead change by 2 points. Solna Axemen 4 goals 5 to the Södermalm Blues 4 goals 7.
As Shay said, they're 31-29 for the Södermalm Blues, taking the lead for the first time in the game. Strong tackle in there in the middle there from the Södermalm player. Oster's got the ball in his hand, brings out the back, turns around for a kick forward out into space. Can't see who's that. Big Tunda from Södermalm breaks through the pack, handball over the top. And Jimmy with the ball from Solna breaks through a tackle, handball over to Tim Goulden. You got some space here, got some numbers. It could be tackled. Cabbage out in front of the ball. Can he put it onto his left here? Brings down to the right for the snap. Gives it towards goal. And goes straight through the middle. Great goal there, Adam Cabbage.
Yeah, we were talking about the wet conditions here. And as we said earlier, the Solna boys are actually being a little bit smarter with their use of the ball than the Solna boys. Than the Södermalm boys, and he's just come back onto his right foot, which is the right thing to do, and snapped a nice goal.
Very good from one of the more experienced Solna players there, and Adam Cabbage brings the score now to Solna Axemen 35, Södermalm 31.
Absolute cracker of a game, and for a grand final, I mean, it's really good stuff to see. I mean, these two teams, I feel have at their best footy, they probably deserve to be here. Andrew Gillard clears some space out and he throws the ball back up. Wolfie with the punch. He's been dominating all day. Great takeout from Jake. He puts it out in front of Michael Larson and Jason Delos. Jason Delos dives onto the ball. Solna be able to clear the ball away. Frenchie, Mark, not 15, so it's play on. Clears the ball out to the middle. Jimmy and Viking in pursuit. Viking able to wave the ball. Is he taken without it? No, says the umpire, play on. Oh, a little bit unlucky there. I thought that was a great tackle by Rapper. The coverage now is about 70 out. He's going to look for Bambi. He's going to go for the short option. A big punch over the back, but it was called high. So Tunde, one of the... No, sorry. Tunde giving the free kick up there to Solna. He's been looking for Bambi. Bambi and Matty Barton. Ball spills out to the boundary line. Rapper, was he taken high? No. And Jay says, I'll have that one.
Bambi having a whinge as normal down there in the forward line. One of the more experienced Swedes in the competition. Has also retired, I think, for the last 3 years, but can't keep away. This competition brings out the best in people. The ball down in the corner there. Tunde out front.
Honestly, the first game I ever experienced in Stockholm was last season at the start, and I umpired Solna versus Brommer at the time. And this kid Bambi schooled me on like what the rules were. And I asked him, I said, how long have you been playing footy for? Because I knew he wasn't Aussie. And he said 8 years, and I went, yeah, you know, fair enough. But no, definitely umpiring against him it's funny.
Södermalm with a free kick out of the back line. It's a numbers wide, kicks it out to Matty Barton. Good mark there, and coverage arrives late. Not much forward here for Matty. Kicks it kind of blindly, and Tim's right under it. Great chest mark there for Timmy Gould. Hated as he should be. Södermalm told to clear out. Chips it forward to Ben Van Dam. He's not had the eyes on the ball. Coverage legs it behind. And Macca with the ball in his hand clears it out. Holger Meyer from the Solna Club takes a mark inside the square.
Schultz would have gone back and kicked that one for sure.
And we've got the ball over the sideline here for a ball up. A lot of talk from the sideline from both clubs, but you can't hear much on the field.
I think the guys are pretty gassed out there. It is pretty hard as these players play different positions. It's hard to get great hack out. Ben Van Dam's got it on the wing. Tries to push it out into the middle. Solna player's got plenty of space here. Now how's he going to use it? He's going to go to Bambi. That's he's going towards Bambi. Can't take the mark. There's a free kick being paid, and I think it was high. From this angle where we're sitting here, it's a bit hard to tell, but Bambi's still complaining.
He wants 50.
So he's going to have a shot from about 30 out. Doesn't quite have the distance, as I said, with the heavy ball. It's punched. Tunde and Viking fighting for the ball. A little bit shovel out. Gaz with the boot off the ground. Kicks it out to the wing. Michael Larson finding himself a long way from home. Wants to wheel around. Gets on his opposite foot, the left foot. It's a great left foot, by the way. Puts it into the Södermalm defence, but there's about 3 Solna guys waiting for it. And Michael Larson with a great chest mark there. So he's going to try and put his eyes up, and I think he's going to look for bristles down forward. Doesn't know quite where to go. So he's going to look for Tommy Darkin down there. And takes a great chest mark.
Victor, one of the Swedes. Oh, he's been caught holding the ball. He didn't take the mark. Touched on the way through. The umpire called it and was very clear with his. We didn't hear it back here, but he got paid for holding the ball. And now Solna have not used the ball effectively. Kicked it straight back to Södermalm, about 40 metres out.
So Carl Nielberg with the ball. It's he's picking his socks up. I don't know. I really don't know if he's got the distance. He's telling everyone he's having a shot. As we see Rapper coming off, he looks a little bit sore. Toes the kick. Ben Van Dab's intercepted it. Clearing kick out to the wing. Bambi's onto it. It's a downfield free kick. Tim Gould's got it. It's a down free field kick. I think it was a bit of high contact on the way through. Tim Gould, Tommy Darkin's under it. He's looking for Macca. Michael Larson's also running from it. Jimmy's getting back. Good courage. Michael Larson stops it with his boot. Solna plays around the ball. Clears it out. Could be Tommy's again. Joel gets around. Gaz playing well, the ex-rugby league player. Or still current rugby league player, should I might add. Viking with his head over the ball. He's looking to score here. Brad, as he's been doing all day, clears the ball out to Tommy.
No Solna players helping out there. One Solna player and 2 Söder players. The extra man back for the Södermalm team, I think, is a great coaching decision in this game. Solna can't get the ball forward. And we have, I think, a free kick there. A great tackle there from Michael Larson against Jason Delos. Just left the ball. Felt the contact behind him. When he's played on, kicked in the middle for Grant. Grant has a massive boot. But as we've seen earlier in this game, it doesn't account for much when this ball is so heavy.
Look, it'll have to be the biggest kick. If he puts it through, it's going to be the biggest kick of the day. He's giving it a good roost, and it looks... And there you go. Through the goals. That's a 50 metres plus kick with a dry ball, I'll tell you what. A great kick by Grant. So we've got another lead change. Södermalm are up by 2 points. So Solna Axemen are 5 goals 5 to Södermalm Blues 5 goals 7. Just the 2 points. And Södermalm in the last couple of minutes have just looked like they wanted a little bit more.
Grant in the ruck here against Jimmy having the ruck. We've got a player down here for the Solna team. That's Tommy Clear. A bit of a... We've got... Umpire Jay gives the ball, free kick to Södermalm after all of that. And we've got a 25-metre penalty for holding in the middle of the ground here. Oscar again, 2 free kicks in a row. Cost the Solna team dearly. Now the bench is trying to pull him as well from the field, but he's not listening. Coach Peruvblad runs out. Oh, Jesus, a great try. Almost had the intercept mark there. Jesus, number 76 from the Solna club. And Mickey Larson threw the boot there, trying to soccer it through. Could be a bit dangerous, but umpire lets it go. And we have a ball up in the far corner. Oscar Magnuson still out there. The coach or the runner can't get to him. We've got the soccer through, and it's gone out for another boundary throw in, or a ball up as we do here in the Stockholm League.
A lot of talk on the boundary lines from both teams here, trying to figure out their team structure. There's a taps one. Oscar unable to get rid of the ball. Solna trying to clear it away. And there's Jimmy trying to clear it out to Thomas Clear. Great kick. He's got a bit of time. Will he bounce it? Puts it on the ground. Very smart move. And just kicks it up the wing. I like that kick. Out towards Viking. Viking takes it on the chest. Dummies around his opponent. Bambi, it's 1-on-1 here. Has he got the speed? Little soccer shovel. Shovels it out to Jolie. Is he able to dance around his opponent? Snaps it on the right foot.
And he had Tim Gould running through there for the hand pass. We can't hear the talk out in the field, but if there had been a bit of talk there, you'd think that he would have handballed it. And the Södermalm bench screaming at their players. We're not really sure what's going on here. Very important game we see from it for both teams. And that's the whistle for the end of the third quarter there. Södermalm 37 against Solna 35. So Södermalm take the lead into the fourth quarter. Michael Larson calling for the water.
Alright, so it all comes down to this now. It's the last quarter, and it's a real tight game. Only Södermalm up by 2 points. And it's going to be up to who's got the biggest tank. A lot of people enjoying the festivities over here. We've got a lot of international following over here. It's really awesome. So umpire Jay throws it up into the midfield. Wolfie taps it down, unable to take it. Timmy Gould, one hand, takes it out. Lovely piece of play. Out to Ben Van Dam. Takes a chest mark. And he takes a look up, and he's got nothing really to kick to. He's got Adam Cubbage with a 2-on-1. Kicks it probably over his head. Brett at the back should take a great mark for Södermalm. Brad looking long option to Bristles. Doesn't make it that far. Slips around, and Frenchie's kicked it out in the full for a Södermalm free kick. As Galen Doolan has it right in front of us, we've got a good look at him. He shanks it. And Andrew Gillard says it's mine. Solna seem a little bit unorganised. It looks like Södermalm really want this at this moment. They look really in the groove. And Wolfie gets a tap again, as he's been doing all day. Oscar's down there. He might have been taken high. Yeah, he is. Number 12, Oscar. Oscar's free kick. Now this is where Solna are having a bit of trouble clearing it out. He kicks close to Jimmy. Jimmy, very skillful footy player. Hasn't taken it. That's the second time he's done that this game. Oscar tries to dance around. He's got a bit of support. He's got some time. Kicks a long kick out to Alvin. Was he shoved in the back? No. Play on. Gaz. Kick out to the middle. Mack has got a bit of paddock. Can't play on because he falls over. Thomas Clear keeps him honest in the middle. Mack looking for Michael Larson. Michael Larson running up. Jason Delos hot on his tail. Jimmy tries to clear up. Michael Larson still very hungry for the ball. And I think that'll be a ball up. No, Andrew Gillard lets it play on. Spills out the back. Bristles tries to kick it out. Michael Larson's onto it. Quick snap kick, and he's got it on the boot. What a great goal from Michael Larson. Having a massive second half here. Michael Larson definitely being the difference here. So score update. Södermalm have extended their lead. So Solna, 5 goals, 5-35 to Södermalm Blues, 6 goals, 7-43.
A very important first goal of the fourth quarter. Could set the tone here for the rest of the time. We're about 2.5 minutes in here. Still a lot of fight left in both teams with the substitutes that they have to their disposal. No one should be tired out there. With the ball up here, and Wolfie with a great tip out, but Jimmy with the clearance. It's touched. Ball rolls forward. Brad with it in his hands, but wrapped up by Thomas, and that's kicked out there by Doolan. And Tommy clears up in the back line, steps around. Good shepherd there from Frenchie. It's kicked forward straight into Cherry, and a good punch away. He should be first to the ball here. Timmy Gould here picks up one-handed, handballs it back into Benny. Great composure there by Tim Gould. He knew what was going to happen, and he just waited. And it could bounce through here. And Brad running through, I think, pushed through by the hands. It was very close. A great kick, a little bit dry, and it could have bounced through.
Honestly, if you're 60 metres out with no one home, if you put that ball low, it'll go here. It's an absolute swimming pool. It's come out to Ben Van Dam. He's had a little short chip up to the centre. No. It's pulled up short. Tunde with the ball now, trying to clear it out. Solna screaming out for a throw, nothing doing. Naka with the ball now, he's in a bit of space. What's he going to do with it? Great pick up. Shrugs his player away, gives a handball out to Wolfie. Wolfie's got it. Has a long kick out. Bristles by himself. Absolute great footy. That's probably one of the better Södermalm players I've seen today.
Great work there from Wolfie. Could have taken Mick short in a harder contest, but looked long, and Bristles out by himself, right in front of his player. Put it straight out in front of him. Bristles would clean it up on his chest in the goal square. Slots it through for Södermalm's second goal of the quarter. extends to the biggest lead of the game now. Södermalm 49, Solna 36, 2-goal lead. Bristol's coming from the field after a great inning.
Still 15 minutes. I think if Solna can really get their act together now and bounce back, but really you feel, Tucker, that Solna really need to get the next goal.
Yeah, I think it's going to be important for them, for their spirit more than anything. We've seen here that goals can come very quickly in this competition, but the Solna team need a bit of motivation, I think, in their team, and the next goal will do that for them. As we've got the chip through, and Thomas Dark with a clearance out of the centre, straight in front of Grant on his knees, pushes it forward to Mick on the left foot. He's put it through. What is happening here, guys? Södermalm, left foot hit through from Mick, straight through the goal.
No one in this whole competition could have done that, even through the dry. Mick's really, Michael Larson, I think, has been a really, it's been a pivotal moment in this second half. He's really stepped up his game. And Södermalm getting all the chocolates. So, score update. Solna 5 goals 6-36 to Södermalm Blues 8 goals 7-55. Tap out from Wolfie.
Time still on the side here for the Solna club. Still 15 minutes, a lot of time in footy. But Södermalm with the free kick now. Out into the wing here to Macca. Can he take the mark? Yeah, he holds it in. Not much up forward. We see Jason Deals back in the back line up to onto Mick Larson. Good spoil there. Ball's dropped out in front. Jakey's got it. Umpire's blowing his whistle, and he's got a free kick here against the Solna club, it would seem. On the ground. Can't see his arm, but it would seem that is to the Södermalm player, Jake Granger, for a high tackle. The ball in the hands of another player here, but the umpire still hasn't said he's... No, well, Thomas Darker has the ball in his hand, about 40 metres out. He's going to go for goal, as we've said earlier in the broadcast. It's a fair hit from this distance, and he's put it out in the full. Sliced it.
I mean, you imagine getting a bag of 20 kilo soil out of your grandma's shed and trying to kick it for goal. That's what it feels like. As Jay's paid a high. It's a free kick against Södermalm, and Jason Delos has the ball in the defence. He clears it out to the wing. Timmy Gould. He's had a great game today, but he really needs to step up, as well as Cubbage. These key players for Solna really need to step up. On cue, Oscar. Great kick into the forward line, and there's no players back though. It's a foot race. Players who keep their feet are going to get the ball. Ben Van Dam just does that. Oh, and unlucky not to get enough of a piece of that.
And here we have Brad, as we said all game, Brad Stolholt right in the back line, mopping up all the mess here for the Södermalm club. What a player.
Mate, dead set. He's been my favourite player this year. Definitely the best on ground for sure this game.
Pushes wide out to Doolan, ball in his hand, chips over to Cherry. Got a 2-on-1 here, and Thomas Clear with a great contest here, spoils it forward. And it looks like Jimmy Mailer with the ball, handballs over to Gould, Australian combination there, pushes it forward, and again, Brad with the ball. We have no forwards for the Solna club, no one who can slot the ball through the goal, and no one on the ball anyway.
He's dead right there. A couple of the Solna guys linking up really well there. Alex Cherry comes in, he's been a bit quiet today. And the ball comes out for a throw-in. Andrew Gillard says that's mine. So again, a quick score update. This Solna Axemen 5 goals 6-36 to the Södermalm Blues 8 goals 7-55. Timmy passed out to Macca. Macca down the wing. 1-on-1. Michael Larson, Jason Delos. Great contest all day today. Michael Larson, the only one on his feet. Will he get the ball? Jason Delos will shovel out to Oscar. Oscar tries to brush away his opponent. Shovels it out. It's in the hands of Michael Larson. Shovels it out to Macca. Great handball. Macca tries to get his kick on. It's a 1-on-1 here in the goal square. And Jay's going to say that's mine. It could have been anyone's there. I am blessed, actually. I'm blessed to have like the famous Rob Scott with us, mate. Mate, you want to give us a few words here, mate? What do you think of the game so far?
Look, I think it's a boil over. Is it a boil over if the Blues get up? It's been a great game, I reckon. Great game. One of the best.
A roughie at the start of the season.
Yeah. Solna's been on top, nearly all year. But the Blues they've come to play, and it looks like we've got a bad injury here now. Oh,
so what we're just.
I better stop the clock.
So we're going to call time off here, as we do when there's an injury. Rob's got. No, stay here, Rob. Stay here. Yeah, sorry. We've just got Rob's on timekeeping duties, but yeah, mate. Can you just give of wisdom?
I think I'll do my best. I think there's been. I've been here for 6-7 years, and I reckon this is one of the best grand finals we've had. In fact, if you look at the whole season, compared to last year, where we had a lot of forfeits and problems, this has been a cracker.
Would you think that Brummer folding and like being able to disperse the numbers a bit better has been anything to do with that?
Oh, I'd say so. I mean, you look at the Axemen bench over here, and there's a few old Brummer boys there. But it's just meant that we've had much better games, much more reliable. Yes, it's not, mate, no. Multitasking. And I believe someone has rushed out to get an emergency supply of gas for the barbecue because it was running low. So there's a few things going on, mate. What's happened here? Who's down? There's a dog on the ground. I'm not sure who it is, but it doesn't look like he's too good at all with his leg. Well, this could be the break that the Axemen need. Pardon the pun. If who is it? Oh, it's Jace. Jason Delos, and he's holding his arm. Wasn't his leg at all. Yeah, well, I was here the day that he broke some ribs, I think, and we had to call an ambulance last season. So I wonder if it's that or if it is his arm. Whoever's bringing him off looks like they're on the phone, maybe to the Ambos. Bad luck for Jace. Been a solid player today and all year. Yeah. All right, we're back on. I better start the clock, mate.
Last year, Jason had an ambulance called for him as well, so he's gone 2 for 2. So we're back underway here. So it's a really slippery ball. The guys are getting really tired now. No one really wants to get under for the ball. Matty Barton scoops it up, shrugs his player off. Very strong player in the core. It's Galen Doolan, great player. Tries to push it into the forward line. Michaelson down there, a couple of other bodies. Adam Cubbage to pick up, going back. Well done. Jimmy here. Now here, this is what Solna need to do. These key players really need to come together now if Solna really want to come back from this. So Jimmy puts it out. Thomas Clear wants it. Unable to take the mark. Comes to ground. Darkin. Kick out to Södermalm. Södermalm with it in the middle. Got really nothing to kick to here. Michael's trying to put on the lead. Nothing really to go. So he's going to go wide to Tom. Bit of a dangerous kick. Jolie takes the mark. Is it play on? It's play on. He's a bit unlucky there. Jolie's corralled over it. Scoops out to Ben Van Dam. Great game from him today. Puts out. 1-on-1, Jono. Then Brad. Rapper, the veteran. He's wrapped up. Great hands off. Brad clearing up nicely. Södermalm have done that well all day. Brad's dropped. Here we go, Thomas Clear. Is he held without it? No, he puts his head down. Tries to hands out. I think he put his head down. Jimmy puts it out. Galen Dillon trying to hit him mop up. Fends Jimmy away, kicks it on his left foot, and he's put that out of bounds on the full. And you can't do that, so Andrew said, I'll take that 25. Yeah, so...
Yeah, we got a 25-metre penalty there for the coach of the Södermalm team swearing. Was it 2 25s? Wow. Could that turn the tide here for the Solna club with Tommy with the ball in his hands? About 45 metres out. Chip it straight to a Södermalm player. Well, they're not going to kick goals that way. As we might have heard that from co-commentator Aaron, disposal in the forward line is really what's been the difference in the fourth quarter here. And Larson is probably one of the only over-the-head marks of the game. Over 3 Solna players, comes in from the back and takes it cleanly. Pushes up the Södermalm players. Out wide to Tanker on the side. And Tommy Clear holds the mark. Södermalm taking their time. They know there's only 10 minutes left in the game. They just want to use the clock and use the ball effectively to try and hold this 3-goal lead that they have right now over the Solna club. Doolan pushes it down. Mick all by himself out on the sideline. What happened there? No, he's given that umpire Jay has reversed it. It's a free kick to the Solna club here.
Cabbage has put that out, but Jason Dallas has come off with an injury now, so Mick's a bit mismatched, and he thinks he knows it now, so I think Mick's going to be a very hot target down there. Meanwhile, low Solna on the wing. Thomas Clear in the clear. Right foot, sees someone in the middle, sees Jono. Great pick up in the wet. Got to give him that. Swings the right foot, puts it in the right place. Gets it down back. There's 2-on-2 contest. Well done. Puts his head down. Well done, Gaz. A kick up to the wing. Simon in possession. Just fends off his opponent there. Kicks it up forward. Cubbage and Michael Larson. Well done by Adam Cubbage. I think Solna now have picked up that mismatch, and now Cubbage has gone to... It's a 25-metre penalty. Tuck, do you know anything about that one?
I think he was encroaching on the mark there. Michael Larson going too forward when Adam was about to kick the ball. It's now just outside of the centre square, and Cubbage kicks wide to Kibis on about 40 metres from goal. Still too far out to go for home. Looks inside to Tim Gould. The kick not so good. First bounce Gould has in his hands. He'll go for home here. Pushes it through straight into the hands of Matty Barton in the fullback position there for the Södermalm club.
Yeah, solid player, Matty Barton. He's if any team said they didn't want him in the back line, I think they'd be lying. He's really good down there. Michael Larson pushing up the field, doing a very Josh Kennedy-like role. With a right boot out from Galen. 2-on-1 for Södermalm. Unable to take the mark. Solna have kept their feet. They're in for a chance here. Thomas Clear, dangerous kick into the forward line. Yeah, for our commentator in the commentary box here, people are saying that it came off the boot, but I mean, what would we know? Södermalm, kick out to Alex Cherry. Cherry, nothing really to kick to. Adam Cubbage looking, kicks in towards Viking, unable to take the mark. Cherry's there to try and scoop up. 3-on-1 Södermalm. Södermalm with all the players here, absolutely dominating on the back line. And there's been a free kick. Gillard's play is a push in the back. It's a free kick towards Södermalm.
I'd like to note as well that one of the key players for the Solna team, James Mailer, on the bench right now with 6 minutes to go and 3 goals behind. Send out our roving commentator Shay Ramirez here to see if we can get an answer about that. The ball comes right to the sideline. Adam Cubbage, the ball in his hand, tries to come around Tanker, kicks it forward. Ball left behind by Barton, picked up here by Viking, and he kicks it out in the full. Tackle behind, great pressure there by Matty Barton.
Yeah, I think it was just, I've just got a word on Jimmy. I was just talking to the coach there. He said, yeah, Jimmy's just having a rest for a big last 5 minutes of the game. Cherry and Viking go, it's a 2-on-1 with Tanker. Going in hard. Really hard scuffle. Andrew Gillard's called a free kick. I think it was someone sliding in maybe. So Vikings got the kick about 50 out. Not really into a kick too. Bambi wants it. Bambi wants it out in front. But I don't know how he's going to go about that. Matty Barton tries to clear out, but a great smother by Van Dam. Tries to chase up his own kick. Ball's not out of play. Loose soccer off the ground. Brad's got it, and he's a smart kick out towards the boundary. Michael Larson up, as well with Jimmy in coverage. Galen Dools tries to pick up the ball, and the ball spills out of play.
Time starting to run out for the Solna club. About 3.5 minutes left, and 3 goals behind. If they want to do something, they need to score within the next 20 seconds to have a shot at this.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at the Solna bench, and I'm really surprised at the quality of players that are on the bench right now. They really should be on the ground. Like, Solna really need to get their key players involved with the ball. Jed, clearing kick. Matty Barton, unable to take the mark. Brad, as always, all day, cleaning up. Tanker with a great chest mark out here on the half-back flank. Thinks he knows time's on his side here, so he's just going to wait for a good option. Goes towards Bristol. We pick up by Jed again. Timmy Gould's got a bit of space here if he can get onto it. Gives the hands off. Bambi needs to scoop up cleanly. Does. Gives off to his opponent. Right foot kick. No mark paid. Bambi in and under. And I think Andrew will take that up for a ball up. Tucker.
Yeah, looking over, Jason Delos still on the sideline here with that shoulder problem. And as my commentator Shay alluded to, Oscar Magnusson on the bench here, one of the most influential Swedish players in the competition for the last 5 years, on the bench in the last 3 minutes. Oh, a great mark there in the forward line from James Mailer. Beautiful kick out and the snap there from Tim Gould. They've got 2 minutes left here. This one needs to go through. And it looks like it's going to be a bit short. And it's rushed through for a behind. That could be it for the Solna team.
I don't know, mate. You reckon that was a mark there? I don't know. A couple of oohs on the boundary line. It could have been. Jimmy's in for it again here. Jimmy's got the mark. What's he going to do? He knows he's probably a bit far out. Needs to hit someone up short. Tries to give it a roost, and it goes out for a boundary throw-in.
The wind's picked up here around the ground. With 1 minute left, I don't think it's going to have much of an influence on the game. Umpire Gilly blows a free kick. Vikings took the ball. This could... And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the game. Södermalm run out victors, 8 goals, 7.55. Over the Solna Axemen, 5 goals, 8.38. And the sideline celebrates.
Really good game. I mean, Södermalm from the second quarter onwards, they just looked like they were the team that were really going to take it to them, and yeah, well deserved from the Södermalm Blues. Well, I've been Shay Ramirez, joined by Ryan Tucker, and thanks very much, Tucker.
I'll see if we maybe can get a chat with a Södermalm player here when they come back over towards the sideline. Fantastic effort by the Södermalm club. And as the teams congratulate each other out in the field after a hard-fought game, and the umpires getting a cheer as well there. Gillard and Siemens, Södermalm celebrating their victory. A second grand final victory in the last 3 years, going down last year to the Northalie Dockers and winning the contest in 2015. Now sing their celebratory song.